Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of JAWU. All right, the wrestling podcast with the most information, with the most wrestling news, the most insight, with the most wrestling talk. I got my guy Dalton D-Man Smith in the house. I got Jay Andre Kincaid in the house, and I got my guy Benjamin Ben in the house, aka Wave, is in the building. What's good? Listen, like and share the show. If you on YouTube right now, make sure you subscribe. Make sure if you on Facebook, make sure you subscribe to the page, and let's get this wrestling talk going. First and foremost, my guy Dalton D-Man Smith is going to be running the show today. So get ready, man. It's his host debut. So we're gonna kick this thing right over to Dalton D-Man Smith. What's good, man?
All right, what's up? All right, so yesterday we heard about Bray Wyatt got released, which we all know that wasn't a smart decision though. But I do got a question for y'all, and I'll start with you, Wave. What is the best match against Bray Wyatt?
Oh, his best match. That's tough. I can't say.
All right, fair enough. Hey,
Smash it.
Andre, what about you?
You talking about one-on-one, or you just talking about
one-on-one?
Oh, see, that's the thing. Remember, we was on 2 weeks ago, and Waverly posed the question of what's more important, storyline or wrestling. And I said that, what about Bray Wyatt? Bray Wyatt is a good storyteller, but he's not a good wrestler. I can't think of not one match that Bray did besides that match with Cena, but that wasn't even a wrestling match. That was more of a
that was entertainment right there.
Yeah, that was entertainment. So I can't say one because there's not one. No Bray Wyatt match has ever excited me.
If I say, well, I don't know, man. If I'm going with a match with Bray Wyatt, because he is creative, but he don't really bring you out like Jay already said. He just very creative and like he's so good with his promo work, it make you want to watch him. But like wrestling ability, he ain't never make you like, jump up out your seat or like make you honestly like, nah, I gotta see that. Although I respect his flexibility though. But if I do say one thing about Wyatt, probably the match I like, I think the best of Wyatt came out against Ambrose, in my opinion.
Fair enough.
I think Ambrose run the best out in Wyatt.
Hey, Torch, you still there? Okay. Well,
yes, I am here. I'm here.
All right. Did you hear what I asked?
About the Fiend?
I was asking, what is your fair match against Bray Wyatt, one-on-one?
Wow, my favorite one-on-one Bray Wyatt match. Ooh.
So you got to go with Ambrose, man.
That's interesting because I mean he do got a point. Mox probably is one of his best matches. Him and the Undertaker, him and Mox. The guy was underutilized, man. If it was a stable, if we talking stables, then obviously it's him against Roman Reigns in the Shield, but
yes.
But singles matches wise, like I'm almost tempted to say him versus Braun. Like at least there was some storyline, some real storyline behind him and Braun. You know what? That's the one I'm gonna go with. Just because I think there was a lot of potential, but WWE didn't book it right.
And that's how I feel like with his feud with Ambrose too. Like, they had a decent storyline, but I feel like they didn't bring out the best in that storyline that could have been.
And I agree with Josh, though. I would say The Undertaker, though.
Yeah, just straight, neglect. It's neglectful. The storytelling, the storyline is just neglectful. I think that they could have did way more with Bray Wyatt in every aspect, but just didn't. They just failed not to.
That's true.
And again, WWE gonna end up eventually paying for that.
All
They'll
right,
pay for
so
it.
I'm pretty sure we all can agree one thing though. Bray Wyatt's worst match ever was against Goldberg. I'm pretty sure we all can agree with that.
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, oh yeah, without a doubt, without a
Yeah.
doubt.
And this man is still on the roster, and Bray Wyatt got released. I still don't get how he's still wrestling.
Tag
Yeah,
Gable and Otis on the roster before the Fiend. What?
or
Unbelievable.
Robert Stone. Okay,
Um,
before I go to another Raw results, what is your favorite Bray Wyatt's moment?
My favorite Bray Wyatt moment. My favorite Bray Wyatt moment would have to be when he debuted his character at SummerSlam. When he came out at SummerSlam of 19. I mean, with his Bray Wyatt, the Wyatt family's head on the lantern that he brought out. That would have to be my favorite Fiend moment. As far as Bray Wyatt, that was my favorite. Before then, I was fond of the character, but I never really cared for him. I respected him, but I never cared for him till he became the Fiend, and that was one of my favorite moments. Then I started to take notice of him.
What about you, Wave?
the Bray Wyatt moment. Bray Wyatt. Um, actually, I was shocked and I liked it when Bray Wyatt won the WWE Championship at Elimination Chamber. I actually liked it. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I liked that moment. Also, when the Wyatt family eliminated Brock Lesnar out the Rumble, I liked that moment too.
Oh yeah.
And then when he became the Fiend, obviously when he debuted against Balor, he came out and attacked Balor. I was like, oh my god, who is this? Everybody was saying it was Wyatt. I said, no way. This character is so raw. Like, that's Wyatt. I'm looking at the mask. I'm like, do y'all see how raw that mask look? Like, that's a cool mask.
Yeah, for me, I agree with John Dre. Bray Wyatt's SummerSlam entrance though before the Fiend gimmick. I like part when Bray Wyatt won his first WWE Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yeah.
Torch, you still there? Okay. All right. So on Raw results, Damian Priest beat Sheamus. What's your take on that?
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again, Don.
Shame Damian Priest beat Sheamus in a non-title match. What is y'all's take?
I think that of course, that's going to be one out of the many matches they have, singles matches. Of course, WWE going to ride that into the ground. But secondly, I think that if Damian Priest, if they are going with him winning the United States title, it's a welcome change. Sheamus haven't really even defended the title since he had it. I mean, but I would like to see Damian Priest get a title. I think he deserves at least a mid-card title. I like him. I like what I think he can do in the wrestling industry. So I would be for him getting the title at SummerSlam. Him beating Sheamus. That's where I think it's going, and I definitely would be for him taking the title off of Sheamus.
What about you, Wave?
I respect Damian Priest for beating Sheamus, but I mean, he don't get no credit from me for getting a title shot. I mean, come on now, this is nonsense. You got Damian Priest getting a push before John Morrison. I'm gonna say what I said in the group chat. He's getting pushed before Morrison, the guy who actually done some matches and actually been doing good since he came back against Damian Priest, who done nothing but feud with the Miz since he debuted it with a celebrity, a rapper, Bad Bunny. He's getting a push before John Morrison. Are we serious right now? This is how we doing John Morrison, who's actually very good, who actually can put on great matches with people. Come on now, we're this is disrespect. But I mean, respect to Priest, whatever he beat Sheamus. Okay, good for him. But it's bull. It's just bull to me. How is he getting pushed before John Morrison? I don't see it.
Well, I mean, glad Damian Priest won though. I think he's gonna get a United States title shot against Sheamus at SummerSlam. It's probably gonna happen. All right, so next match, AJ Styles beat Almas. Excuse me, AJ Styles almost beat the Viking Raiders. I'm pretty sure the feud is done. But the question is, who's the AJ Styles on his next feud.
RK, bro.
Yeah.
RK, bro. It makes sense. It has to be RK, bro. If it's not RK, bro, it doesn't make sense at all. It has to be RK, bro.
Yeah, it's probably gonna happen at SummerSlam.
Or it returns at SummerSlam. Everybody be shocked. Riddle come out by himself.
Anyway,
Typical booking, by the way. Typical booking. Typical booking. Typical booking. I'm gonna say that one more time. Typical booking. And again, this whole Damian Priest thing. To get back to that, I was listening a little bit. I agree with Wave again. Usually, me and Wave have debates and disputes about certain things, but on this case, I totally agree with him. Like, we're pushing Damian Priest. You should have been pushing him when he very first came onto the roster, but you held up because you wanted Bad Bunny and the Miz and all this crap to happen, which is corny, cliche, uh, WWE being corny again. Even though Bad Bunny got to show off some of his talents, I thought it was corny. John Morrison hasn't had a push in God knows how long he's been with this company, how many times, numerous of times, no push. He's very talented in the ring. Um, and again, I guess you could say he's stale because he does nothing. He does nothing besides participate in these little corny feuds that go nowhere. I mean, is a title involved? And again, and I know a lot of people is gonna sit here and be like, "Yo, well, everything can't be title involved." Yes, it can, man. Like, I'm sorry, no offense, but a lot of the stuff, even back in the day, even when they had storylines on certain stuff, eventually a title was involved, and we didn't see this 8-9 weeks in a row. No, I'm telling you, I've seen matches with these guys for like half of the year since SummerSlam. SummerSlam was what? March, April, right? And you keep seeing the same old matches over and over and over again. Like, how was that good booking? I'm not understanding.
hey,
It's self sabotage on every level to me. But go ahead.
anyway, since Dre, you're back. I got a question for you though. Back to Bray Wyatt situated. What is your favorite moment for Bray Wyatt's career?
Leaving WWE, even though I don't like it.
Fair enough. Okay, so Drew McIntyre being Burr by disqualification. But the question is to y'all: are they gonna have? Do y'all see Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal at SummerSlam?
Unfortunately, yes, we will see that match. This is just to help Jinder Mahal get his push. Everybody knows this. Drew McIntyre is still the top baby facing the company. All he's doing is setting up Drew McIntyre to go to SmackDown. So he can end up feuding with Roman so Roman can have somebody new to feud with. There's nothing bad for Drew McIntyre. He's actually they used him to put Jinder Mahal over because he's supposed to get like this big baby push, which is kind of stupid to me because what like Mahal doesn't deserve anything. But unfortunately, we will see that match at SummerSlam. And Drew McIntyre might lose because very shaky might interrupt the match, causing Jinder Mahal to hit a Colossus out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a SummerSlam match. It's to get sympathy. Well, the fans back on Drew McIntyre and to kind of sway him off the WWE title picture because people was tired of seeing him and Lashley go at it all the time. I think personally that Drew McIntyre was the best pandemic champion from WrestleMania, not counting Reigns. But like McIntyre, Strowman, Ambrose, or Moxley, all this, I think Drew McIntyre was the best pandemic champion, but I know he lost a lot of people when he kept going back in the WWE title picture. But I think that face Jinder Mahal is a good way to get the fans back in his corner because most people don't like Jinder Mahal. They it's just go away, don't come back. It ain't heel heat. It's just go away, don't come back. So I think that he will face him. Unfortunately, I can't say this guaranteed that McIntyre will win because with WWE, you really never know what's going to happen. But I hope McIntyre do win and he go to SmackDown and challenge Reigns for the Universal title.
Well, the thing is about Drew McIntyre and Jim Mahal, if Jinder Mahal didn't have knee injury, he was supposed to face Drew McIntyre for WWE Championship.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again, I'm gonna say this one more time, and this gonna be a theme throughout the show, so you can hashtag this: typical wrestling, typical wrestling, typical wrestling, typical wrestling. Okay, hashtag that if you on YouTube or you on Facebook. Hashtag typical wrestling. I think I told somebody in this that's on the panel right now. Yeah, I guess I might get the fire started a little bit, but I told a certain person that's on this panel that I'm looking at his ceiling tile that Drew McIntyre was going right back to the mid card right after that mess, right after that whole WWE run, that WWE's typical self was going to put him back on the mid card to go ahead and be used to push other people. Sheamus ain't defended the title lick. And we sitting up here talking about Jinder Mahal, who been gone for so long, who ain't better than Sheamus, by the way. Sheamus, to me, is way better than Jinder Mahal. But because what he did with the whole Indian, well, I won't say Indian, I'll say overseas circuit, what he did with the overseas circuit and bringing a certain culture or bringing a certain folk to WWE viewership, they're going to sit up here now and try to push this guy again. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. Absolutely blasphemous. Dude should start at the bottom. I don't want to hear about Jinder Mahal getting pushed before Keith Lee. I don't want to hear about him getting pushed before, and you know what? Riddle already kind of been pushed, but I don't want to hear him getting pushed before none of these guys who already been here.
Morrison.
I don't want to hear him getting pushed before John Morrison or nobody like that. I knew it. I just knew it. Because WWE is being typical as usual. And you know what I say to that? This is what I say to that. They can, when it comes down to the Raw roster, Raw is garbage. Straight garbage. And yeah, I'm gonna be one of those dudes who's gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna sit up here and be one of those dudes who are gonna be, oh well, WWE is so great. They're doing such a great job right now. No, they're not, man. No, they're not. And you know what? In a few minutes, if they ain't careful, AEW gonna be making WWE their nuts. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. Straight up.
All right, so Tomita and Natalia beat Eve Maria Jewel Drop. I don't know about y'all, but I want to talk about it though. Like nobody cares about that match.
Mm-mm.
All right, so after that, unfortunately,
Wait.
Crowd,
All I'm saying. Hold on. All I'm saying down the line though, for y'all that's not gonna believe this gonna be the craziest thing I ever heard. But I'm gonna keep saying this about Eva Marie because it's gonna happen. The spoiler alert will be y'all will see Eva Marie as Raw Women's Champion by next year or the end of this year. I'm telling you now. Eva Marie gonna be Raw Women's Champion.
So next match.
Oh no. I'm not letting him get away with that. Oh no. This is JAWU. I'm not letting him get away with that. You know what? In WWE, I could agree. That's typical wrestling. Somebody hashtag typical wrestling one more time. Typical wrestling again. Eva Marie. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Eva Marie being a champ, bro. You know what? They got a better chance of bringing the Iconics back and having them as bodyguards and winning the championship being bodyguards than Eva Marie. But it's typical. I really can see what he's saying. Like Eva Marie being the championship. I mean, we got almost superheroes as the champion right now. Almost beat Charlotte. She almost beat Charlotte last week. I told you, I almost do things. Get out of here. Get out of here. She sucks. Why is Nikki Cross? I don't care, man. Like you had the opportunity to push her when you could have pushed her after Sanity, but y'all ain't want to push her then. You want to push her with a cape looking like a fake, looking like she belonged with the crew. Stand in the back. It's a hurricane coming through. That fool. Are you serious? And now I'm hearing rumors that they gonna partner them too. I heard that they gonna bring back the Hurricane just for this mess. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? DeAndre, if you would have ever told me when we was watching wrestling, that WWE would come down to almost superheroes and bringing back nostalgia acts like stand in the back. It's a hurricane. I'm done. I can't, yo. I'm on. Listen, I'm on they tail, bro. I'm on they tail right now. I'm not playing no games. I'm sick of them, man. They have the littlest bit of creativity whatsoever, and any creativity is corny, man. Corny. Yeah, it's corny, bro. I get you, Ethan. You said no, hey, no Nikki Cross hate up in here. Nah, man, it's not hate, bro. They should have pushed her before, man.
Right.
Should have pushed her beforehand. Now you want to push her as ASH, man. Almost a superhero. Dun, 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 dun. She almost beat Charlotte last week. What's gonna happen this week? She almost gonna win a match this week too? Come on, man. Like Vince, give it up, bro. Give it up, bro. Give it up. Go sit down somewhere. Go find a geriatric chair to sit in, bro. Be done with it. The clown. Go ahead, Don. I'm sorry.
It's all right. By the way, Ethan, yes, but I will get to that later. So, next match was Karrion Kross beat Keith Lee, which that was perfect for Keith Lee. I know, Trey.
I think he's about to go back to NXT.
So, in y'all's opinion, what do you think Keith Lee needs to do?
Lead WWE.
NXT.
Hit him where it hurts.
He go back to
hit him where it hurt.
Samoa Joe.
Hit him where it hurt. Leave. L-E-A-V-E. He need to. Yo, listen. I'm telling you right now. Somebody hit Velveteen Dreams music. Hit Velveteen Dreams music, and instead of DREAM Dream, LEAVE, leave. 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 Bro, leave. Leave. It looked like they drowning them anyway, having them come back to lose back-to-back weeks. These is two dudes you should be pushing. Where's the future? Please tell me. We talk about future all the time in sports, right? I'm gonna make football, basketball, and all this stuff synonymous to wrestling. We talk about development and future all the time. Where is the future outside of Roman Reigns, outside of Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns? What superstar in the WWE do you walk up to and be like, "Oh my God, I'm around"? Which one?
Yeah, they don't have none. Besides them two.
Which one? Man, you throw it, Karrion Kross, who literally has a title on his shoulder. You bring him to lose to Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy gets. I think Jeff Hardy got hurt again, right?
He was on COVID.
Only to have him the next week beat Keith Lee. Are you stupid, man? What kind of booking is this? What kind of booking?
The crazy part is, if Jeff Hardy hadn't got COVID, he would have lost. He would have beat Karrion Kross again.
That's what I'm saying, bro. These is people you're supposed to be building. You're supposed to be building them.
Yeah.
But you put him in the first. Wait a minute. First of all, number one, WWE. Who told you that it was okay to put Karrion Kross in a match with Jeff Hardy's gimmick, who won the championship in 2009? Who told you that was okay? Like, I'm like, when I'm hearing it, I didn't even watch Raw that night at first. When I'm hearing it, they like, yo, Karrion Kross just lost to Jeff Hardy. What? I'm like, huh? And then I look, and Jeff Hardy's got the No More Words gimmick back. I'm like, no wonder he lost. I'm like, this the dude who had a whole championship run. WWE, do you know what you're doing right now? Why did you do that? Why did you change Jeff Hardy's gimmick? What, because you're trying to keep him around so AEW don't get him because you see the Hardy Club, Jeff Hardy? That's what you do? So you sink the one guy who has a monster heel run going right now, so you sink him in a match, in his first match, only for him to then next week beat Keith Lee as if we didn't already see this match when Karrion Kross went to the main roster. That doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Why are you putting guys together that need pushes together? You essentially drown one by doing that. But Vince knows this. Vince ain't no dummy. I bet you if I hit him across the head 4 times, I bet you if I hit him across the head 4 times, some wrestling vocabulary come out of his head, come out of his big head. If I hit him 4 times, almost like a Mario. You ever played Mario when you hit the box? When you hit the box and something come out? I
Yeah.
guarantee if I hit Vince McMahon's big ass head, I bet you something that come out wrestling. Boom. He know what he talking. He know what he doing, man. It's self sabotage. Typical wrestling, folks. Typical wrestling. Yeah, I'm on his tail today. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood for this choke art, man. He's a choke artist at best. Choking wrestlers by the throat. Keith Lee should leave, man. Make him feel the pain. Make him feel the pain. He need to feel it, dummy. Ruining wrestling for us, as if like we haven't been devoted to this for 30 years. People like me and Jay Andre, who 30 plus.
Yep.
Come on. But go ahead, Dalton. Sorry. You get the torches rant today.
I understand. The thing is, Keith Lee, I think he should go back to NXT or turn heel and join the Hurt Business. Anyway, Wade, I hope you're here listening though, because I want to talk about the wrestler you like though.
Yeah, I'm here.
Paulie and
I'm here.
Manzoon being who I think they need to change their names back to their normal names, T-Bar and Mace, which that was. I wonder how that happened.
Wait, so what was the question?
I was asking like how that happened. Mace and T-Bar lost to Manzoon and Holly.
Cause like, you gotta see the potential, man. Ain't nobody even giving him a fair chance. Mustafa Ali, we already know he's a talent. You know, WWE ain't want to push him. You know, he tried to do the retribution thing. It failed. You know, that didn't work. But I mean, Mansoor pretty good, and I just seen his win column. He actually got a lot of wins this year up until July. I just see I see potential into them too. Like that's just a good tag
Yeah.
team. And then it looked like Mansoor and Mustafa Ali like kind of from the same heritage. So it's like, yo, Mustafa Ali trying to teach him the ropes. Mansoor, you know, might end up being better than Ali or as good as Ali. No, I think they could be like the Raw tag team champions. They could have a nice feud with Arcade, bro. It look good. Raw needed another tag team, and like Mustafa Ali, Mansoor starting, you know, that's a good build up.
What do you think, Jandre?
They anything that happens on Raw don't surprise me. When it comes to who loses and who wins. They Tomo, I mean, I could care less about DL Madden. I mean, I care less about him. Never was interested in him. He was horrible as a commentator. He was horrible as a wrestler. But Dijakovic, y'all definitely wasted him. Y'all wasted his whole talent. I do like Ali. I know Lashley's been on record for saying that Ali needed to be champion. Mansoor, I haven't gotten a chance to study his work, but I am a big fan of Ali, and I think Ali should have been, pushed better. And I hope this is the catalyst to push him. And hopefully he gets hot and WWE takes notice of him. But I'm not surprised. But they do need a stronger tag team division. I mean, it's sad that you just put two people together and they win tag team titles. But then they definitely need a stronger tag team division because I'm tired of seeing AJ Styles and Omos. I do like the pairing, but I'm ready to see AJ get back into the running for WWE title.
And yes, Conrad, we was discussing about Bray Wyatt's situated. Anyway, did y'all thought Holly was gonna turn on Manzoon, or you didn't think he was gonna do that?
With the way now looking at it, now that Banks turned on Bianca Belair, I know I'm jumping ahead. No, but that's not really seen. I mean, I see why they didn't do it because they would have had 2 times in a week. But I think it's going to come. But no, I don't think he's going to turn on him just yet. I think they gonna have a nice run. They probably be bickering, but they have a nice little run.
They go win the
Like,
tag team titles. They go win the tag team titles, man. They had the tag team titles probably by the end of the year. You know, let Arcade Bro have a championship run for like 2 to 3 months before Randy Orton turns on Riddle, and then you start a Riddle or Orton feud.
what I think about T-Bar and Mace, they need to go back to their old names and get rid of their face paint.
Yeah, they need to break up. Period. They just need to break up. Period and let Dijakovic go on his own. Leo Madden, I don't know, but Dijakovic, he need to go on his own.
They need to go back to the next team.
Yeah.
So Bobby Lashley beat 2 former members of Hurt Business, Cedric Alexander and Sean Benjamin. That was a waste of time.
Yo, you know what I gotta say about this win? He's a knockoff. Look at this dude, this wannabe Roman Reigns. Do you see this dude? He wanna stack him. He wanna smash him like Roman Reigns. Come on, Lashley. You gonna stack him. You wanna be just like Roman Reigns moment like at WrestleMania. I mean, respected Lashley, but bro, you gonna stack him like Roman Reigns did Edge and Daniel Bryan, who is far way more better wrestlers than Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. Come on now, bro. This knockoff. This is bull. I don't even know why they let him do that. I didn't like it at all. I mean, the match was pointless anyways. We already know Bobby Lashley would dominate them too easily. That match was pointless, but to make it a knockoff the way he pinned them, dude, do your own thing, Lashley. Do your own thing, bro. You could have put both of them to sleep, or like at the same time, something like that. Come on, bro. Do your own thing. Get out of here with that corny mess.
Go ahead and ask me, Dalton. Go ahead. I see you. You're ready to tune your lips up to ask me how I feel about it. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll wait.
I heard you heard me. That's why I was waiting. You said something.
Man, listen. Wave just took every word out of my mouth. First and foremost, when I seen that garbage, I'm like, yo. I want y'all to hashtag this one more time. Even my baby in the background is mad right now. I want y'all to hashtag typical wrestling again. Bro, really? Did he really stack him? Did he really stack him? Pin him like your man Roman? Like, I'm like, yo, I thought y'all was trying to build characters to have their own individuality. You're trying to build a brand. You're trying to build a character, a monster heel, and which is the reason why they even put him in the match to begin with, just to show that Bobby Lashley's a monster heel, so you can keep believing in his opaque run or his diluted title run as such. But then to have him stack him and pin him, I'm like, yo, this is freaking ridiculous. I said, this is pathetic. I said, wow, who in the meeting room told him that it was okay to do that? Like, who told him that? Now, next week, you'll be hearing Bobby Lashley talking about, oh, it's Goldberg again. Same old Goldberg. Goldberg's got so many Hollywood shows. Man, it's like missionary every single night. You'll be hearing him say that next. Bro, I don't want to. Yo, what's next? Man. They shouldn't ask who's next. They should ask what's next. What's next? Bobby Lashley copying off of Roman Reigns again. So at Survivor Series, Roman Reigns can slump him. Slump him at Survivor Series. Get ready, buddies. Get ready. I'm telling you. Typical wrestling. Hashtag it. Unreal. Pathetic.
Yeah, pathetic.
Very. Yo, wave. Watching Raw is like missionary everything.
Yo, word, man. It's crazy.
Yo, don't even get me started. Yo, man. All right, go ahead, dog. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I understand your rant, though. I mean, you're good, though. Anyway, so I'm glad you're here, Dre and Wave. Uh, John Morrison beat Riddle.
That was a great match. That was a great match. But still, it's pointless because the feud isn't going to go nowhere. They need to push John Morrison, like we said earlier. Damian Priest is getting the push before John Morrison, who's actually been doing things since he came back. Damian Priest hasn't done nothing but what feuded with the Miz with a celebrity, Bad Bunny. Come on, bro. They got to push John Morrison. Him facing Real, great match, but it's not going nowhere. So it was pointless.
So what's your take, Dre?
Probably the best all-around wrestling match of the night. But again, like Wave said, the wave is hashtag typical wrestling today. They not gonna do nothing with that. Typical, man. It's typical, bro. It's typical. It's sad and it's typical. It's typical of them.
Yeah, typical.
Something good. Don't do nothing with it. Well, go ahead.
Well, the next match was Reginald, whatever his name is, beat R-Truth. Or they make him say 24/7 championship. For me, I call it R-Truth championship.
Yeah.
The question is, who's gonna be Reggie though? Like all he does is the flips and all that stuff. Like he's too. I wouldn't say he's good wrestling though, but you see what he does.
I'm gonna say this for the people that don't understand, don't like Reggie, as we all know none of us do. But I mean, I think Reggie is still on the roster, and they still have him there because they're actually do something with Reggie just because how good he can move athletically. Like he just execute his moves perfectly. So I think they're actually trying to do something with Reggie. I think that's why he's still on the roster because he would have been fired. But obviously, if you look at it from WWE view, they're keeping him because how athletic he is.
And I can't wait Dre's reaction for this.
Where's the light?
You see this? Do y'all know what this is?
Wipes.
They're wipes. Listen, that match, I went to wipe my ass during the match. I went to wipe my ass during the match. I used those wipes to wipe my ass during the match. If you don't get this baby Barliman Bailey Ringling Brothers bullshit out of my face, ain't nobody. I don't care about Reggie's flips. Damn it, I don't care about him flipping around. I do not care. You wonder why I don't care? Because they're not going to do nothing with it. I don't give a damn. Hold on. Hello? You said Reggie's on the roster, but the Fiend and Braun isn't? Oh, yeah, I know. Make that make sense, right? I want y'all to make that make sense. There you go. Right there. That's all I got to say about that. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Reginald. Oh, the new name. I'm sorry, because WWE is now known for changing people's names for no reason. Reggie. Reggie is like Reggie in the Hood. You know what Reggie in the Hood is?
Yeah, this guy.
Bro. No comment after that. No comment. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say for Reggie. Okay.
But I do have a joke though before I go to the next match though. Just close your eyes, Dre. Anyways, so I'm glad Wave's on here. Unfortunately, Charlotte beat Nikki Cross. I'm still gonna say Nikki Cross. I don't care if it's Nikki ASH though. I'm still gonna say Nikki Cross though. But unfortunately, Nikki lost to Charlotte. Sad.
First of all, let's be real here. Let me call W out on this. And like Dre said, we are seriously pushing this almost superhero bull. Are you serious right now? Almost a superhero? Like, like she's supposed to be like this mighty Molly. Get this garbage out of my face, man. Come on, man. Did you hear what Charlotte said? She could beat Nikki Cross whatever she want. This is like taking candy from a baby. You got Charlotte losing to almost a superhero. Do you not know how good Charlotte is? Like, I'm not even overrating Charlotte. We all know Charlotte is great. She's losing it almost a superhero. Like Charlotte said, she can beat Nikki Cross whenever she want, wherever she want, anytime, anywhere. This is like kindergarten math work, dude. Like, come on now. Like Charlotte losing to Nikki Cross is stupid. And they're actually gonna have her beat them too at SummerSlam. Almost a superhero is going to beat Charlotte and freaking Rhea Ripley in a triple threat match. Are you kidding me? How? How? I'd rather see Oscar still Raw Women's Champion right now. I'd rather see Ripley still champion right now. Or Charlotte. How is almost a superhero going to beat Charlotte and Rhea Ripley in a triple threat at SummerSlam? Why are you pushing this bull? Get this crap, yo, man. It's so pathetic, bro. Like, why? Why is this happening? Man, it's pathetic.
Dre.
You know my thoughts on it. It's pathetic. How pathetic. Super pathetic.
Uh, yeah. Anyway, we all know Adam Pearce made a match. Nikki Cross versus Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley, a triple threat match at SummerSlam.
It's sick. She's about to win. Almost a
Anyway,
superhero. Mm. The load of that crap, man. The load of that crap. The nerve to even have such type of gimmick. Beat somebody like Charlotte Flair. And then she's actually gonna beat them too in a triple threat match. The both. Man.
anyway, all right. So NXT, Pete Dunne and Henri Locke beat Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa. What is your take on that?
I actually did not see that match. So no comment.
And Reg Holland return and help Pete Dunne and Henri Locke. Well, and we all know Samoa Joe resigned. William Regal's enforcer will face Karrion Kross for NXT Championship.
Yep. Samoa Joe is about to become the first ever three-time NXT champion. He's about to be the first. This is just to have Joe win, push Cross to the main roster, and then look like he gonna feud with Jeff Hardy. That's looking like his first feud gonna be. Like Jeff Hardy got his no words, give me back. It's nonsense, but that's the real life answer. That's what's about to happen. So, hi. Bad news for Cross, but excited for Joe. Joe's gonna be the first ever three-time NXT champion.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. Like Samoa Joe will be Karrion Kross to win NXT Championship. Is going to make Karrion Kross go to the main roster. We all know he's going to go to Raw. And next match was Hayes beat
I'm
Josh
sorry, what happened?
Briggs.
It cut out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Anyway, Hayes beat Josh Briggs for NXT Breakout Tournament. Though, um, it's just me, or when you saw the match, does it look like he was using a top rope scissors kick?
Yeah, yes.
Anyway, yeah, I agree with that one. So we all saw Dakota Kai turn on Raquel Gonzalez.
Amazing. Amazing Dakota Kai. You know, I think they about to end Raquel Gonzalez streak early. I think she's about to lose to Dakota Kai. You know, I seen this coming. Made perfect sense. Fans kind of like Dakota Kai more anyway, so yeah.
All right, so honestly, she's my favorite NXT diva. Casey, I don't know how you pronounce the last name, and Kanan Carter beat Frankie Moniz and Jesse, or her name is Robert Stone's brand girls. What's your take on that?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, speaking about Robert Stone, still can't believe he's on the roster though. I think he should be cut.
Might as well. Yeah, right. You're right though. You're definitely right. Definitely right.
And Aperium beat Hit Low Worry calling tagging the team.
Hit row.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was nonsense.
didn't see that coming.
That was nonsense. Hit row loser. How? Hit row is supposed to be getting this push. It's supposed to be like this great hip hop tag team. I mean faction in NXT. And you have them lose to Imperium. You're not gonna do nothing Imperium for real. Hit row shouldn't even be losing. Isaiah Swerve Scott is the NXT North American champion, and you got his faction losing the Imperium. Oh man, get out of here.
Well, main event was Adam Cole beat Bronson Reed.
Yes, of course. Adam Cole is the greatest in NXT you ever seen. He's the best. Of course, he's beating Bronson Reed. He's the greatest in NXT, man.
And after the match, we all saw Kyle Riley give a brainbuster to Adam Cole on the steel steps.
Yep. I can't wait till they break the tiebreaker, man. Adam Cole's gonna end this nonsense. He's gonna break the tiebreaker and beat Kyle O'Reilly. It's gonna be one of the best matches we ever seen in NXT history.
Since we're probably gonna see that one more match, though, if you're an NXT general manager, what kind of match would you like to see on Kyle Riley versus Adam Cole?
Unsanctioned match. It makes sense.
Either on station match or last man standing match.
Yes. That's what it definitely should be. They won't do an unsanctioned match, so probably last minute standing match. That's what makes no sense. Because they most likely won't do that.
All right, so on SmackDown, we all saw John Cena was trolling Roman Reigns, and after that, Baron Corbin was asking John Cena for help.
Yeah, I just want to understand like why they Barry Corbin like even accept to do this gimmick. Like, it's crazy. He better be getting a big push if this is what they're doing. This is nonsense. All right, why did he accept to do this terrible gimmick? It's bad. So, yeah, he fried Roman. Then what? Roman came out contradicting Balor. He was cooking Roman at the table. at the head of the table, so that was great. I knew Cena's gonna get back in the title picture anyways, because that's what made sense for Cena to come back. It's the summer of Cena, so he had to be in the main event picture anyways. But I mean, seriously, why was we doing this match again? Come on now, we doing this match again between Cena and Roman. Like Roman didn't beat this man at No Mercy in 2017. Like, like Roman is a heel right now, and you want him to fight Cena? Like he would destroy Five Moon Cena, whatever you want to call him. What is he doing against Roman Reigns right now? Yeah, I got him. Like he can't do nothing against Roman Reigns right now, and yet he is in the match against him. Why? For the ratings? Okay, boom. Maybe I needed to start off strong with the ratings for the summer, but I mean, come on now. This match is funny. This Roman's about to beat this man so bad. And, hopefully they book it like how Bobby Lashley just beat Kofi Kingston. That's how I see it. It makes sense. It don't make no other sense if they don't book it that way. Can't have Cena actually trying to say
Yeah, I agree with that one. Anyway, Rey Mysterio beat Jimmy Uso with the help of Dominic Mysterio. So that way,
It's typical. They did it the week before. The Usos, Jimmy helping Jay or Jay helping Jimmy. Now this week, it's tit for tat. Typical wrestling.
anyway, Dre, I'm glad you're here because I'm about to make a discussion though. We all saw Bianca Belair was talking to Carmella and Sonya Vega interrupting the attack. Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks return.
Yeah, that was the intro you wanted to give Sasha Banks. That was the intro you wanted to give Sasha Banks because again, Sasha Banks had came back or whatever. So you use Carmella and Selena Vega as the catalyst to get them back on, to get Sasha back on. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Sasha's returns is half-assed. I think they half-assed. I think they're half-assed. Go. Uh-uh.
Hey, Wave.
yes, sir.
So you heard anyway before you come back on. Yeah, I was saying Sasha Banks return, helping Bianca Belair from attack of Selena Vega and Carmella.
Terrible return. I mean, like Jerry said, you use Carmella and Selena Vega as catalyst, like to bring back Sasha's return. Kind of whack. Could have just been a 1v1 return against Bianca. Like Bianca beat somebody, and then Sasha comes out, and it's just them two. But yeah, it didn't go that way. So that's the sad part about it.
And next match was Reggie beat Chad Gable on no disqualification
Hold
match.
on, real
Pretty sure
quick.
nobody was what.
Hold on, real quick, Dalton. I just want you to think about something. Becky Lynch, when she returned, how you think Becky Lynch return gonna be? When Charlotte returned, how was Charlotte's return? How you think Bailey's return gonna be? I mean, I like the new the intro thing with Charlotte. I meant with Sasha, how they changed it up. You notice they changed it up, Wave.
Yes, sir.
They changed that up. I do like that, but it's just the fact of like she's a big person in the company, and you give her this bull jiving return. That's never as big as anybody else's. But to be honest with you, like
Oh,
she's the second best in the horsewomen, if not the best. And to be honest with you, that's something else I need to talk about. There is no four horsewomen. I need people to stop saying that. Oh, the four horsewomen of wrestling. They've never been a stable together at all. They've never been a stable at all. Who did they wrestle against? Who did they all team up to wrestle against? Nobody, bruh. Get out of here with that horsewoman stuff. They only saying that to copy off the four horsemen thing. There's no four horsewoman. They ain't never beat nobody. They ain't never teamed up against nobody. They got two separate rivals within themselves. Well, two that actually catch the viewer's eye, and that's obviously Charlotte and Becky, and Bailey and Sasha. So again, I think it was terrible. I think Sasha's return could have been at a bigger venue. Um, it could have been at a bigger venue. It could have been better. And you could say that I'm nitpicking, but that's how I feel about that. I think that they rushed Sasha back because Bailey got injured, and then Becky isn't coming back. So guess who they gonna call? Dun, 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 dun. Come on, Sasha. You know we've been watering down your career for years. Let's give you this watered down return where we have you team up with Bianca Belair, even though Bianca gave you the whooping with the ponytail. But we gonna make everybody believe that you just friends with her again with no storyline to conclude that they friends all of a sudden. Just to backstab her. You could have had Bianca face any one of them two and then have Sasha come in and backstab her.
see, here's my thing with Becky Lynch returning to SmackDown. What's with Becky Lynch returning to SmackDown? Are you trying to tell me that they plan to do that mixed women's tag match? You know, with Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch versus Edge and Beth Phoenix? Nah, don't nobody want to see that crap. Come on now. What Beth Phoenix doing against Becky Lynch right now? I mean, maybe Beth Phoenix still got it, but not interested. Or Becky Lynch going to SmackDown, which meaning after Bianca and what Banks feud, you have Bianca
Feel it.
feud with Becky Lynch, and then Becky Lynch takes the belt off Bianca. I mean, pretty sure we all know Bianca about to lose the title soon. They're not gonna let her hold it for long because they made her run still. Anyways, they had her feud back with Bailey again, and then she had a couple matches with Carmella. Three matches with Carmella or two, and then she fought Selena Vega. I mean, they made her run still. Bianca's a great talent, but man, did they just drown her title run? It was like the push was for no reason of her winning her Royal Rumble and beating Banks for the title of WrestleMania. The run was trash. WWE bad booking. Typical wrestling, man. Typical wrestling, man. It is
Typical.
so
Typical
Typical.
wrestling,
typical, bro.
bro.
It is so typical. So what? Becky about to come back and win the title, take it off Bianca? Man, this is crazy. Or Banks beats Bianca, and then you have a Banks and Becky feud for the SmackDown Women's Championship because Becky hasn't held the SmackDown Women's Championship since I believe since she was Becky 2 belt. So that was 2019.
I'm going to say this, and this is very real. Usually, when you see a wrestler change anything about their gimmick or their entrance or something like that, you can best believe a title is coming to play. If depending on where the title is held. Riddle changed his name the whole 9 yards. He ended up with the U.S. belt. I can keep going with certain folks. I keep going. Like that's just one. That's just one example. Sasha Banks. I have a big feeling that at SummerSlam, Sasha Banks is winning the title from Bianca, and then they will go with the Becky, Bianca, Sasha, triple threat because triple threats are in now.
That's a good match. Actually, I dig
Good
it.
match.
I think that's a great triple threat match. I dig it.
I'm just not gonna be shocked. That's all I'm gonna say. Just remember how Becky won her championship the first time or the last time off a triple threat. But then if you do that again, you're smacking Sasha in the face again. I really think Becky needs to go on Raw, where the title need to come off the person on Raw.
Almost a superhero. Get this crap out of here.
Almost a superhero. Yeah. All right. So Dalton, we already at an hour. Anything else you want to talk about?
Well, I want to talk about the AEW Nick Gage versus Chris Jericho in that match.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
That was a
Listen,
good match, though.
definitely a good match. I just want to say this. I'm so sick of MJF.
Yep, I'm sick of him too.
MJF, what title have you held? What title are you holding right now? Like you're
Zero.
a mid carder. You're a mid carder who looks like a jobber, damn near. Like you're not doing anything but running your mouth on social media with folks. Like the Miz crushed you. The Miz got at him. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, AEW has a lot of potential. Lots. And something that I like about AEW is they have multiple titles to fight for. I keep saying this. WWE need to get multiple titles to keep people relevant. Having a fruit roll-up match doesn't keep wrestlers relevant anymore.
That's exactly why AEW is about to end up being better than WWE.
Telling you. Oh, the Hoover Tuva Guerrera thing from WCW back when Chris Jericho was in WCW. That's a smart play. You haven't seen that in God knows how long, right?
Right.
Right.
And it happened before, but it happened in WCW. See what I'm saying? That's smart. AEW is a little bit more creative with their storylines than said WWE. Yes, you hear me playing the Firefly Funhouse music in the background. Want to know why? Because I still cannot believe a number one merchandise seller in The Fiend, somebody who constantly is super creative, you've released due to budget cuts. All those people who think that it was Bray Wyatt and his mental health. No, Bray Wyatt was scheduled to come back next week. He was scheduled to come back next Monday night, by the way. John Laurinaitis and them, Nick Khan and all those guys, they're trying to budget cut so they can get out of the red. This is a money thing for them. But with the money, you want to cut the Fiend out of all people? The Fiend? I told you, Dalton. I think I said this last year. I said, yo, if WWE ruins the Fiend, man, there is no coming back from this. And I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, no.
I don't care if you got John Cena, Edge on the same show, Finn Balor. To me, I don't think there's a coming back from this unless you bring the Fiend back. There's no coming back from it. Because nobody believes in your characters anymore. John Cena just came back and told you how Roman not even really over like that.
Yep, he sure did.
What character do you believe in then? Because we damn sure don't believe in Bobby Lashley. We damn sure don't believe in Edge after you got stacked. Daniel Bryan is going to AEW. folks. Who do we believe? Big E?
I believe Roman. I don't know what Cena talking about. He talking nonsense. It brought you back for ratings, man. You can't do nothing against Roman right now. 2017, you lost. Come on now, you lost No Mercy. You think you're relevant now against Roman Reigns as a heel? Boy, he would smash you so bad, man. It's light work. I mean, come on now. It's easy work for that at the table. I mean, like I said, we all know bringing Cena back for
Wait, can I ask you an honest question?
good.
What happens if they put the belt on Cena like they put the belt on Goldberg?
Terrible. Typical wrestling. Terrible. Terrible. I mean, terrible. Cena. Cena. Y'all would have Cena win the Universal Championship. Instead, if he comes back and wins the title, it should be the Intercontinental Championship because Cena is not a Grand Slam champion. Not gonna have him win the Universal title, not the Intercontinental Championship. You don't need a title right now. Keep him in the Summer of Cena BS and just help him put over more talent because Cena's still a draw. Let's stick to what you're doing. You don't need a title. What you gonna do? Win a title and then lose it on SmackDown? So what? You held it for a day. Whoop de do. No, you're not breaking the record. It's not happening, Cena. If anybody you want to know, they're actually gonna have Charlotte break the record, and they're gonna have a big celebration for her, and Ric Flair is gonna come out. So, I'm just letting y'all know.
So I'm just again, AEW is right now making a climb though with all of this that's going on. Vince is just self-sabotaging the company, sabotaging it.
Yep.
In a nutshell. What else you want to talk about, Dalton?
Well, I do got a question for both of y'all. Who do y'all think Kenny Omega's next opponent for AEW World Champion?
Page. Page. A lot of fans behind on Page now. They're proud of Page to get this win against Kenny Omega. But I don't think Kenny Omega loses to him yet. I think Kenny Omega holds the title until he starts his feud with Malachi Black.
I will say this. His next matchup should be against whoever debuts in AEW first, whether it's Daniel Bryan, CM Punk. Those are the two we've heard as going to AEW, even though I think two more is going with Braun and Bray. But I would love to see CM Punk. They're actually teasing it with the whole best in the world thing. They're teasing it. They're teasing it. I'm listening. I'm behind Hangman Page. I like Hangman Page a lot.
I think they
that cowboy-ish. I like Hangman Page, but I don't think they're gonna give Hangman the belt. I think Kenny Omega is gonna go against CM Punk. I think that's next. He's next. After that.
Yeah, I could see that too.
Yep.
I think they have kind of disagree with Jay. I think they have CM Punk face Darby Allin since Darby Allin teased it the most just in that recent promo. Saying, telling somebody, even if you think you're the best in the world, he's basically telling him, like, when you debut, you're going to have to run through me first.
Oh,
like,
you know what? I'm sorry, Wave. You're right. You are right. I forgot about the Darby Allin. CM. Yep. Darby Allin and CM Punk is next. I think after him and Hangman Page, I think it's got to be somebody who's either new or somebody that's up and coming that goes against Kenny Omega.
And we all saw Darby Allin was saying best in the world.
Right. Yeah, I totally forgot Darby Allen said that. Yeah, that's what they're alluding to. Him and Darby Allen. Yeah.
And like hopefully in AEW, we get to see if they use if their creative team is good enough. Hopefully we get to see a storyline between CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, who would have been a great feud in WWE if WWE booked it right. But of course, typical wrestling.
Right. All right. Any other questions though?
No, I think I'm good.
Wow. Yo, listen, I just want to say this right off the jump. Dalton Smith did a phenomenal job.
Yes,
Phenomenal
sir.
job running the show. Next
Yes,
week,
sir.
the next JAWU, we're gonna have Wave host the joint. Wave will host it the next one. All right. So I think Dalton Smith did a great job with everything, even all the stuff in the backgrounds. And I think he did a great job with the command of the show. And continue to keep watching, by the way, JAWU, and support JAWU. All right. Um, my son is on a little hiatus right now. He'll be back. But nevertheless, this was fun. I liked it. It was exciting talking wrestling with you guys. And we should be back real soon. All right, real soon with another JAWU joint. Um, wow. SummerSlam is what? A couple weeks?
Yes,
Yes.
I think it's August 22nd.
Yeah, 3 weeks. Yep, 3 weeks.
Yeah, so you'll probably see us within the next 2 weeks. All right, we'll be back in probably like 2 weeks or so, and then we'll come back with another one, another scorcher wave. We'll run it and go from there. All right,
Yes, sir.
WWE. This is what y'all can do right now. Okay. Shout out to the store, by the way. Shout out to this store right here, Broadway Market. They sell nuts. Vince, you might want to go get you some. All right.
Can't wait until my head of the table shirt come in, man. Love y'all. Tribal Chief out, man.
And with that being said, we'll see y'all again.
See y'all again.
The most consistent one, Dalton D. Man Smith, the fire starter. We here. Y'all know. All right. See you a couple weeks.